Here's our list tonight from SmellsLikeInfiniteSadness.com.
Okay.
You're on your own there. You're on your own.
These are the 11 best movie commentaries. These are the commentaries on Blu-rays and DVDs. 11 examples that this writer feels are the best. Number 11, David Fincher's commentary for Zodiac. Zodiac Blu-ray commentary.
Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to comment on a lot of these because I don't think I listen to a lot of them. So
I tell you what's good, and I don't know what else is on this list. It might be on the list. What's really awesome is when two talents are together in the studio.
Yeah.
One that doesn't have anything, and Fincher did a commentary with Robert Towne on the Chinatown Blu-ray. That was really good. And then I remember Soderbergh did. Cameron and Soderbergh were together on the Solaris Blu-ray commentary, which was interesting. And then Soderbergh was with, who was he with on Point Blank? I guess it was John Borman.
Yeah,
on the Point Blank commentary.
But he's done some commentaries with Mike Nichols too, right?
Yeah, I think that's interesting. And also,
a talent that's not connected to the movie in any way. It's just a fan of the movie.
And it gives the person someone to bounce off of too, an informed kind of instigator to bounce off of.
And it's interesting having a director interviewing a director, as a journalist interviewing a kind of know what the game is, and the difficulties.
That's what I meant by informed instigator.
Yeah. Okay.
See how
that was maybe a little poetic. I think that was a little poetic.
Sorry. Yeah. Number 10, Sideways, Thomas Hayden Church and Paul Giamatti commentary together. I haven't heard that one.
I don't know that one.
I can imagine it's very funny though. Yeah. Number 9, Roger Ebert's commentary on Citizen Kane, which is excellent.
Yeah, that's a classic.
I remember those. I mean, that's one of several commentaries on Citizen Kane that have come out over the years. On the same. Didn't Bogdanovich do a Citizen Kane commentary as well? I thought he did.
I'm sure he has. Mm.
And they used to be like multiple commentary tracks on a single edition. I remember that Criterion, you could switch commentary tracks. And years ago when I bought the Citizen Kane Laserdisc from Criterion, they also had a library of video interviews of people talking about Citizen Kane. And I remember Burt Reynolds being one of those interviews, talking about how Orson Welles was begging him for work at one time. Anyway. So Citizen Kane, Roger Ebert, Roger Ebert was used to going frame by frame on Citizen Kane and teaching that as part of the things that the outreach he used to do. Number 8, yes, this belongs here. Stephen Rebello's commentary on Psycho, the Psycho Blu-ray. Of course, Stephen Rebello, the author of Alfred Hitchcock and the Making of Psycho. Very informative, as was our interview with him. So check that out. Because the other day was the anniversary of Alfred Hitchcock's death, actually. 1980 he died. Number 7, Bruce Campbell's commentary on The Evil Dead disc.
That's a romp.
He's also joined by Sam Raimi on the second Evil Dead commentary. Number 6 is William Friedkin's commentary on The French Connection.
That's a surprise because I've always found, I know Friedkin's commentary on The Exorcist is not that great. So it surprises me that that this one is. Because I feel like he's just describing what we're watching. So I hope he does more than that.
Yeah, I think he goes into detail about how they set up the car scene and the car chase scene and all that kind of stuff, and how he worked with Hackman and that kind of thing. which is stuff that's all in his book as well. I always thought it was funny, and this is why the very first episode of Movie Geeks United that we did started with an impression of William Friedkin. So it was Chris impersonating William Friedkin, because Chris and I would always laugh because we popped in years ago one of his special edition DVDs, and he does a commentary on it. But what we thought was going a little over the top was he also does a video introduction of it. So it's like, can you just take care of that in your commentary? I mean, why do you have to do like a video introduction of it too? And then he was wearing a pink sweater in the video introduction. So I remember Chris and I joking, like, there's an extra bonus on this disc where he does an introduction to his sweater, like why he picked that sweater that day. So, and we had the impression that he was this huge, like, egocentric gas bag, and so we wanted to make fun of that, and we did it the very first minute of our very first episode in 2007. And little did we know 3 years later, we'd be spending hours talking to him. That's just how things go. Number 5, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, Cannibal the Musical.
Oh, wow.
Again, this is SmellsLikeInfiniteSadness.com.
I have
Number
no idea
4.
who people are.
Number 4 is Michael McKean, Harry Dean Stanton, and Christopher Guest for This Is Spinal Tap.
Oh, cool.
Harry Dean Stanton, are they talking about Harry Shearer?
Yeah, I think Harry Shearer, not Harry.
But
Harry Dean Stanton isn't anywhere near that.
Yeah,
no, but if he were, that would be awesome. That would be an awesome character. Harry Dean Stanton.
He probably should have been in the movie. He's a musician. Yeah, I think they're talking about Harry Shearer. But that is great. That is a fantastic commentary.
I love Harry Dean Stanton's commentary on the Blu-ray of Silent Night, Deadly Night. I think that's just incredible. Number 3, Francis Ford Coppola's commentary on The Conversation, which also all of his commentaries on the Godfather trilogy are great as well.
Oh, they are.
He's somebody that does good commentaries. And he does commentaries on most, if not all, of his movies. I don't know if Cotton Club has it. I know that there's a Peggy Sue Got Married that has it, and One from the Heart has it. So, number 2, Ridley Scott's Alien commentary.
I like that commentary. However, one of the reasons I don't listen to some commentaries is because I don't want to know all the tricks. I don't necessarily want to know how everything was done.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And that is a commentary that gives away all of the tricks. He tells you how everything was done in great detail, and it kind of ruins the effect. But if you want to know how it was done, that's it.
Number 1 for this writer is John Carpenter and Kurt Russell for Escape from New York. That would be entertaining to hear the two of them together.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot of laughs on that. Well,
I'll tell you what.
That was an informative list.
I tell you what they're missing. Any commentary by Oliver Stone. I mean, he's great at commentary. You can hear him drinking whiskey in the Platoon commentary. And then in the JFK commentary, he gets so revved up. I mean, that's my favorite commentary probably in JFK. And then my all-time favorite commentary is George P. Cosmatos on the Cobra DVD. Because I've said this before, but since we're on this topic, it is the funniest damn commentary I've ever heard. Because, I mean, really, he does narrate exactly what you're seeing on screen, Like, here's an impression. Like, when Stallone arrives at the supermarket at the beginning scene where he shoots down the terrorist holding the customers hostage, it's like, Stallone drives up in the car, you see the boot coming out of the car, the birds fly off the wire, the music starts. I mean, that's exactly his commentary.
Wow.
And he does talk a little bit about putting the movie together and that kind of thing. His one regret for that movie is in the supermarket scene, he should have used more dry ice. That's the only.